swear it's the Catholic school, you know. The Catholic school are the ones, they're the rebels. They could never say anything because I was sitting right there. Have you ever had them ones where you're sitting right there and you're staring at your teacher and you're like, say it then. Say it. They say it in your chest then.
How has your life not changed in 7 years?
I can't believe, look at how much ice cream I have left. That's how much ice cream I've ate.
Right, we need to get all the food in. This is what I have to deal with, Amy.
Oh yes!
We have them.
Okay, good. Oh, that was painful.
It's getting late, it's getting late.
Pretend that I'm eating this pizza when I'm not.
Wait, should we get these in as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with Amy and we're going to do a mukbang and talk about secondary school and university because the struggles are real.
They actually are.
Literally, we're talking about it a lot. But yeah, I've just got pizza, chicken nuggets and more pizza and Jam Dodgers.
Crisps.
And then Amy's already had dinner, so she's got Ben & Jerry's.
This was £2.50 from Sainsbury's local. Not even local, it was just Sainsbury's.
It was just Sainsbury's. This is so hard.
This is why I don't get mukbangs. How can I eat and talk?
So we're going to start with secondary school. I went to a Christian school with a lot of people I know, and yeah, it was interesting. What kind of school did you go to?
It was interesting. I went to a Christian school. It was Church of England. Yeah.
Was it strict?
I started out a bit strict, but then, like, for your school, did you have to, like, send in a fancy application to, like, get in, and it had to be, like, signed by, like, the leader of your church? Yeah.
You had to have the leader of our church sign, yeah.
You know them ones? Yeah,
make sure it's official. We had to have gone to church for 7 years.
Yeah. Our
parents had to go to church. And do you know what I don't get? Some people went to church for 7 years just to get to my school.
Yes!
And then stopped going to church. 7 years is a long time.
7 years of church just to get your kid into secondary school.
No, but how has your life not changed in 7 years? No, but you know what I'm saying? You went to church for 7 years and then you dipped. But the same people, the same parents who did that, their children are complaining, why do we pray in an assembly? Why do we have a minister come into assembly? So what about your school was Christian? Like, what did you do?
We should have got a special mic just to do ASMR at the same time.
Next video.
Comment if you want to see some ASMR. So we had a reverend. We had a chapel in our school. Like, everything had like a Christian like hint to it. So like our school code of conduct had like stuff from the Bible in it. Like, cool. Stuff like that. But then progressively, as it less and less religious, like they stopped the whole letter thing and they like kind of let anyone in.
What kind of student were you? This is a good question.
That is a good question. What kind of student was I? I honestly thought in my whole heart that I was a good student. Like, with my whole heart I thought I was an angel. Until I looked back and I realised I wasn't. Like, I wasn't bad. I was never like one of those bad breed kids that like smoke in the toilets. But
wow,
I was late.
Can't relate.
I was late every day. Without fail, I'd be late. Like my GCSE maths teacher, like that's the first time I realised that like I was a pain to teach. Like, she was really like not having it. She was like, Amy, you're so disruptive. Like, wherever she's like wherever I move you.
Or were you just chatty though, or were you rude?
I was chatty.
I was rude.
I was chatty and I was low-key rude. I was rude to her. Bless her, she was actually so nice. I was just rude to her. Like, I didn't like maths, so I didn't like her.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't.
That's how it is in school though.
I just wasn't as golden as I thought I was. I wasn't like the golden kid. Like, I wasn't at parent evening. I was never getting like. No, okay, wait, pause. Parents evening. Did you go with your mom?
Yeah.
They could never say anything because I was sitting right there. Have you ever had them ones where you're sitting right there and you're staring at your teacher and you're like, say it then. They say it in your chest then. You know, in class they're like, oh, wait till parents' evening. I'm gonna tell you.
And they come and they're trembling.
My mum's sitting there with her arms folded and she's like.
Some people think that the child won't speak up in front of their parents because they're scared of. Like,
that's not true. Sorry.
No, but there's some people who like they're not the same person they are at school as they are at home. Some people have that sort of. Me, I'm the same person. And I prepared my mum in advance as well. Did you prepare your parents in advance?
Of course. I was like, just so you know, my French teacher's going to tell you this.
Yeah, but it's not true.
Yeah. But then like it was one of them ones where my mum would backcase me to the teacher, and then I get in the car and she'd be like, Amy, what was that?
Yeah, no, the car journeys home were peak. Because, yeah, they're with you in the meeting, but in the car, oh no.
Suddenly they're against you.
If you were late to school, if you didn't turn up, did they call your...
Yeah, they got like a text sent home saying your child hasn't turned up for school today. But then the amount of times my mum got that text, she just knew that I was just late. But these times, I'd leave at like, this is why it was just stupid. I'd leave the house so early. But by the time I actually reached my school, I was late.
But that's because you were trekking.
I was trekking. I trekked from the other side of the city, but it's just little things like me and my friends would go to the shop in the morning, get cheeky Greg's. And we caught the school bus from the city centre, and madness used to happen. Like, people used to like stop the bus from going to school. Like, I remember this one time, these kids, like, we got on the bus and everything, we sat in our space, we were ready to go. And these boys from the other school across the road from us, so we shared a school bus, and they were the Catholic school. I swear, it's the Catholic school, you know. The Catholic school are the ones, they're the rebels. They wanna make it out like...
You sound probably dumb right now, you know.
Because I've suddenly been transformed back to where I was. Antics like that would happen every day, which would make me late for school, so it wasn't even my fault.
Did you ever have bus drivers who would refuse to let students on?
Yeah.
Bus drivers were ruthless. I'm just trying to get home, and because of all this mumbo jumbo happening behind me,
yeah,
as well as the youngest as well, always the youngest, running for the bus, they just drive past. Some bus drivers, yeah, they'd see the crowd of students, and they just drive past.
Can you imagine being that savage?
They didn't even try to like let some people on. It was just so peak. But honestly, now not being at school and being around school students when I'm back at home,
I hate it.
I hate it, and I understand why the public, because we always got complaints at our school, like because the bus stop outside our school was right by people's houses. But obviously, if you decided to live there, sorry, but the bus stop was right outside, and so if anything happened, they'd always complain to the school.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. If you're one of those people who are ringing up the school to complain about the school kids, like, find something better to do with your time. I'll tell you what, school buses, they just weren't the one. Like, if you went to my school, you know there was 2 school buses after school, right? So the 7-Eleven, right, the first bus is the one you wanted to be on. Like, if you missed the first bus, you knew it was over.
You know you're gonna be late. You just know. Like, actually, we called it the late bus. Like, it's just the late bus.
Yeah. the first bus was the one because all your friends are gonna be on it, and it's just the best one because you're gonna get home on time. The second bus, I remember this one time, oh my days, I had a detention after school and I had to get the second bus. It was the most traumatic time of my life. The second bus was the second bus was mad. the second bus was mad. I'll tell you what. Okay, so aside from the fact that like all your friends are on the first bus in it, so you're on it on your own, it was full of olders. Their olders would be on the second bus, and it was just a different world. Like, I remember like being so shook to catch the second bus because it was all the olders who were on it because they had detention, so they were bad breeds. And they all used to sit.
They were what?
Bad breeds. Honestly, it used to scare me. I remember I was traumatized. I caught the second bus once in my whole entire life. It was the worst experience of my life. I sat there. I don't know what these people were doing at the back of the bus, but it was very dodgy, put it that way. Then there was people smoking. There was people
on the bus.
Yeah, smoking on the bus, dodgy dealings on the bus, dodgy action on the bus. There was a lot going on that I didn't need to know. I did not need to see that.
Were you exposed to young?
Yes. I'm not lying to you, that was the worst experience of my whole entire life. Like, after that I was like, I'm never getting after school detention because I can't do the second bus.
What did you get detention for?
Stupid. I didn't bring in a reading book in English. Because I never, it was multiple times every week I wouldn't bring in a book. I'm gonna have to give you after school detention. I was like, but I have to get the second book. They gave us form activities to do and stuff like that.
Oh, we used to have like well-being, kind of like trying to check out on us.
Do like Christian stuff.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Did you not?
What kind of Christian stuff did you?
Christian stuff like I'm not a Christian.
Yeah. We're from the same church, by the way, if you didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do like weird stuff like, I don't know, we'd read a scripture and then like write our thoughts on it or something like that.
That's
I can't
so
even
weird.
remember. It's like so weird. Who does that? No, it was weird because it was just weird for school.
Yeah.
It's not weird for lifestyle. It was just weird for school. And I didn't really agree with the way they did it either.
Oh, fair enough.
Like, I'm not really like, yeah, anyway.
You went to a different college?
Oh, I did not stay on. I was not going to that sixth form, are you mad?
God.
They were not going to make me stay on. I just remember, like, my teacher, she was like, she told me what subjects I'd have to take at sixth form. I was like, I'm not taking those. Like,
what subjects did she say to take?
She said I had to take RE, English, and like one other. She was like, you can choose. But
Was that for journalism or just?
No, like, so yeah, I didn't even know I wanted to do journalism back then. But I wanted to take English, sociology, and oh, I forgot what the third one was. Media. And they were like, yeah, so because you didn't get a B in maths, you can't take sociology. And then they were like, we don't do.
Wait, a B in maths?
Yeah. Put it this way. So they were like, no, you can't do it. Long story short, I was just like, well, I'm not coming here then. And so I went to a different, I went to performing arts school instead to like media.
So yeah, our battery died and we had to recharge it, but we're back now and the food is gone. I mean, we do have some Java torches.
Not really much of a mukbang anymore.
Yeah, it's more of a chit chat, but yeah. So we were talking about secondary school, and let's talk about teachers, because isn't it true, like the teachers would like make or break the subject for you? Like you can love English, but if your English teacher's rubbish, what?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? Like, you're right. Teachers really did make or break the subject. Like, I had a teacher in but I feel like I shouldn't even talk about her. She was actually really nice. But my maths teacher.
It's on reflection. Like in school we were like certain ways, but now we're like, oh bless them.
Yeah, like now I'm like, oh bless the little con socks. Like my maths teacher, like me and her just did not get on.
I was gonna say maths as well.
Yeah, and it made it harder because I found maths really hard. I don't know about you, but I found maths so hard, and like me and her, we just didn't see eye to eye. But it was always in a banterous way. Like we always knew that we were okay, but like we just would have like in class arguments.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like she kind of just ruined it for me. Whereas like with English, my English teacher, she was just like, she loved me off. Like she was like, oh Amy, like you're just so great. Like
No, she wasn't.
No, but
she did not say that.
No, but she was really nice to me. Whereas like my maths teacher, we'd always have this back and forth kind of like thing. I don't know. One of my science teachers, I just could not stand him. Like he was so like, you know, those old-fashioned like teachers that won't even let you like. He just wouldn't even let you talk, and just ruined science. Science used to be the funnest lesson until I had him in year 10.
Yeah, I'm thinking of someone now. For those of you who go to my school or go to the school that I went to, you'll know who I'm talking about. It's a science teacher who's really like strict and like tries to be intimidating, whatever. Anyways, I had this biology teacher and she was really nice, bless her soul. She was actually really nice.
Yeah.
But I remember, I think it was GCSE biology. We had like we did an exam and then we got the paper back, and she gave me my grade and I didn't do that well, and I wanted to go through it with her, like get feedback, and she wasn't like available. This could sound really bad. She wasn't available, and I got really annoyed, and I kept trying to ask her to like go, because I didn't do well in this exam. Yeah. And then one time in a lesson, this is really bad. One time in a lesson, she was like, you know, I have like 30 papers to mark, and I've got so many classes, and I must have said something to her like, yeah, but you're a teacher. Or something like, yeah, but this is your job. I think I actually said that.
That's rank. It is a job, but
she was bare complaining like, oh, I have like 30 people. I was like, but it's your job. Like,
this is what you signed up for.
Papers. And I think me and her must have had some back and forth before, because this can't have been the only thing for her to like send me out. Anyway, I think she sent me out of the class. Mad. And she spoke to this intimidating serious science teacher who's like the head of the department. So this was the day before my birthday. So she spoke to him, and then my birthday's the next day. Please tell me why I get a letter in the I think it's in the form tray saying come and meet Mr. in the science department to talk to him. And so I was doing GCSE biology. I was doing triple science as well, so you know it's serious. It's serious stuff.
Business.
And then he was like to me, like he really tried it. He was like, yeah, don't talk to my staff like this again. Like you'll we can basically, he's saying like he can like kick me off the course. And he was trying to be intimidating. Okay. Bearing in mind it's my birthday. This is lunch. I think this was lunchtime on my birthday.
That's bad.
But I wasn't having it. This is the thing, I don't have it with teachers. Like they'll try me, but I'll try harder. Like I can't. But
I can imagine you there with like one big like 16 today badge, just like.
I did actually have it. I did actually have a badge. But yeah, he was like, he wasn't having it. And to be fair, like I understand now why trying to protect his staff, isn't he? But like, I was like 16. I'm not gonna do anything. Like, chillax. And I wasn't a troublesome child. Like, I was just, you know what? All I wanted to do was figure out why I got this grade on my biology paper.
And look where it escalated.
And look where it escalated. What's the moral of the story?
Do you know what? You just triggered me when you said you did triple science. Cause I did double science. I don't know if it was like this at your school, but like, no offense, every man who did triple science thought they were like prestige. Like, okay, I don't know if it was like that, like at your school, but like, because they chose it for us, whether we did double or triple.
Oh.
So they were like, if you're not that good at maths, sorry, you have to do double.
Oh.
It was that sort of thing, like, or, like, it wasn't really like, if you're not good at maths, but like, we took a test sort of thing. So I did double science, and all these people who did triple, like, thought they were prestige. They're like, yeah, we do triple, like, okay, but at the end of the day, like, you've got more tests than me, so...
Oh, that was the comeback,
So
that was the comeback.
And then, like, I just remember, like, they all thought they were, like, prestige. They're like, yeah, we do triple science, we get one more grade than you. Like, but at the end of the day, who's laughing? Because I took my core, and I took my core science in year 10, and I took my additional science in year 11, and it was bless. Because that was just for exams. You guys had, like, what, 6?
9.
9? All in year 11, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, who's laughing? I come away with a really good science grade.
To be fair, looking back at it, like, you don't need... Okay, this is how I see it. Triple science is good if you are better at one science than the other.
Yeah.
Because if you're amazing at physics, you can get an A star in physics and you can get a B in biology, and that's calm. Whereas if you do double, then that A star will be brought down because of biology.
Yeah.
So I think if you're really good at a particular science, or just all sciences, but like for me, I got the same grade in all 3 sciences anyway, so that there wasn't really a point of doing triple science.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But obviously I didn't know that at the time.
I was set 1 in English, set 4 in science and maths. Did that really matter that I was in set 4 at GCSE? No. No,
yes. We need to get onto that, because GCSEs and A-levels stress you out, but when you come to uni, who knows what GCSEs I got?
Did I pass French? Did I even take French? That's the question. Did I even take French?
No, but it's true, like, definitely people who... I understand what you mean about the triple science thing, because I felt that I was in set 3 for maths, right? But I did decently. Like, set 2 was faster paced. If I go to set 2, maybe I'd be getting lower grades because they'd be going too fast and I couldn't keep up. So they decided to keep me in the set that I'm in. Like, one thing I'm trying to say here is don't care about the set number.
Yeah.
Really, because as long as you're doing well. But I was always intrigued as to what set 1 would be like. I don't know why.
Really?
I feel like English, like...
Elite.
Are you in set 1 English?
I was set 1 English.
Rah! She's becoming that person that she was talking about. Can I tell you guys a story about English and like my A-levels? So I was going to study English language and literature A-level. I started, I didn't like it. I didn't like, we were doing, is it Frankenstein? I think we're doing Frankenstein, and we're doing poetry. I liked poetry, but I didn't like it at all, because I've noticed in myself, like, I like writing, I like reading, but I need meaning behind it, and I feel like the books we were reading, and like, you guys might argue with me, but I didn't get anything from it. It wasn't, I didn't like it. So then I did better in my Spanish GCSE than I thought I would, and I loved Spanish, so then I thought maybe I should change to Spanish. This is nothing but teachers. My Spanish teacher was so unsupportive.
Really?
She like didn't want me to do Spanish. I think she was also surprised that I did better than I did. And then she maybe, I don't know, maybe she thought it was a fluke. I don't know. Maybe she thought, I don't know, but yeah, she was like, because on results day I got my results, and I knew that I had been debating with English over the summer, and I was like, I don't want to do English. And I spoke to her and I got the grade and I was like, oh, I can do Spanish now. Like, so, like, I can do Spanish now. And she was like,
no.
Like, she was like, she wasn't feeling it basically.
Yeah.
But I, being the person I am, I don't care about that. So I decided
anyway.
So I took it anyway.
What did you get?
In Spanish?
Yeah.
A.
A-level?
No, GCSE.
Oh, but what did you get A-levels?
Oh, I haven't finished yet. The story.
Oh, go on.
Oh, you thought... So, I enrolled in English, but I decided to change to Spanish, went to Spanish, and I honestly think because the teacher wasn't supportive...
Yeah, if the teacher don't back you...
But I still went to Madrid and did work experience there with all the A-level Spanish students. So, and then I was speaking to like the careers kind of person, and I was like, I don't like English, and Spanish isn't working for me. I need another A-level, and we're trying to figure it out. And she suggested like religious education, which was kind of like philosophy, and I was thinking, I don't want to do RE A-level. Like, what do you mean? And she was like, no, it's not RE. Like, she was telling me more about it, and it was really interesting, her description. So I went to the class, and one of the first classes was like Aristotle and Plato, and I don't know if you know about them, but they're like the forefathers of like philosophy, and it was like quite boring. And I was like, what is this? Anyway, so that was philosophy. Then I went to ethics, and ethics is about, this is what I really like, morality, you know, rights, stuff like, you know, all of that sort of stuff. And I really enjoyed it. And so I just did philosophy A-level, and what's my degree?
Oh, yeah.
Psychology and philosophy. And like, if I didn't go through that, to you guys who are in A-levels, that's like your everything, because you're like, I need to get good A-levels to go to uni. You know, what's that thing called? Oh, it's like a equivalent of an A-level. Oh my gosh.
Oh, and it's like, it gets you higher points. Yeah. I know what you're on about, and it gets you like higher points for uni in it. Like, it's like really prestige. Is it bad if I grab those?
No, go for it.
I don't even like them, but I want them.
EPQ!
Yeah, I know someone who did that and still ended up at the same uni, the same course as everyone else.
The EPQ, my school, and I don't think this is common of other schools, but no, good thanks. In our school, they also picked who did EPQ.
Interesting.
So in your first like month, I'm pretty sure, or your first exams or like in-class tests, you had to get A's in A-level. So you just started A-levels, and if you're not getting A's within the first month,
that's a big step up.
You're not. I think it was A's. Yeah.
That's a really big step up.
Then you weren't. You couldn't do EPQ, and I really wanted to do EPQ just because it's something different, and you get to pick the topic that you're passionate about, and you get to write about it and talk about it.
It's quite cool.
Yeah, but honestly, looking back on it, I'm glad I didn't do it. Number one, because it doesn't mean much at all. So many universities, when you go on UCAS, they want 3 A-levels, and 3 A-levels does not include general studies or EPQ. And also, it took a lot of time to plan. Like, I have friends who did it, and it took a lot of their time. It can affect your studying for A-levels.
No, I think one thing that I need to address if we're moving on to A-levels is BTECs.
Go on. What do you have to say?
I have a lot to say.
Oh, wow.
Wait, first of all, what's your opinion on BTECs?
What do you mean, what's my opinion?
Do you think they're lesser than an A-level?